You must have heard that in the computer, everything is binary, right? So binary means what? It is all zeros and ones, which means that the alphabet of that particular number system includes only 0 and 1. Okay? So the normal number system that we are familiar with is decimal number system, right? Why is it called decimal number system? Because there are 10 elements as part of the decimal number system, starting from 0 all the way to 9. And everything else is constructed by combinations of these 0 to 9. Similarly, as far as the computer is concerned, it is all zeros and ones, which means that you can have a huge string of zeros and ones which represents so many things that I will be talking about. So that's the first thing that you have to remember. This also means that the instructions, you remember I said that the CPU carries out instructions, right? So the instructions have to be told in some form. How is it told? It is expressed in the form of a binary string, correct? So if you want to say, add two numbers, you can imagine that there is an instruction. For lack of any better example, I'm just saying this is an instruction. This string called 101011 is an add instruction. You assume that. And then it says, I want to add two numbers, right? So two numbers are 1011, 100111. Correct? So these are all the inputs. So this whole thing becomes an instruction. Correct? So as you can see, the instruction is expressed in the form of zeros and ones. So the beauty of this whole thing is the CPU is programmed to understand the strings of zeros and ones. At first glance, even these zeros and ones do not make any sense to us human beings, right? But to the CPU, it makes a lot of sense. And this is where you will also see that in the first part is called as the instruction itself. This is essentially the data, right? And where did we say the data resides? The data resides in the memory, right? So that is the first part that I want to tell you, where it's all binary, okay? And even in the memory, right? So these the 0, 1, 1011, 0111, whatever it is, right? All of that is also stored in binary in the memory, okay? Now, you may be thinking, yeah, sure, that's the way it is. So what is the big issue? Right? The big issue that humans do not speak binary. Right? Out of the blue, you ask me, what is this binary string? What does it represent? I don't know, right? Because I just made it up, right? So there is no specific, easy mechanism for us to communicate in binary with the computer. Right? So that is the crux of the whole matter of programming. Okay? So which is where I want to now talk about high-level programming languages.